Yo, my people, them CFC, Realist Blue, back with another video, and this the player ratings for the Chelsea and Manchester City game in the Premier League yesterday, which ended 1-1. I'm sorry for not uploading sooner. It is late at night, but better late than never. Lateness is greatness, as Matisse says, innit? So, yeah, man, you guys, let me know your man of the match in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook for more Chelsea content. And obviously in the player ratings, I'm going to go through each player that played, as well as rating the manager. So let's get into it. And hope you guys enjoy your week. But yeah, man, let's get into it and start with Petrovic. I like Petrovic. I'll be real. Man City didn't play well, if we're going to be honest. And for them to have the amount of shots that they had, and they only had like 5 on target. Like, fair enough, you made good saves, but they did make a whole lot of misses. So I don't think it was a great performance. So I'm going to give you a 6.5, because even though um even though they didn't have a lot of shots, you don't have to make a lot of saves like that. 5 saves is calm, but with the chance that they had, yeah, man, it's it's a 6.5 for you, in my opinion. But now we're going to move on to the right back. And the defense is where we had our best performance, in my opinion. So, right back, Malo Gusto, he had Doku. Doku wasn't getting past him too much. They weren't creating much from the left-hand side. And not only that, but Malo Gusto created 2 very good chances. Him was up and down the whole entire pitch, the majority of the game. And for him to only be 20 years old, I'll be real, man. He is so cold. This is why, since Reece James has been out, I've said it many times. Now that Reece James is out, we are not going to be thinking, oh, who's going to be the right back? Because we have Malo Gusto. He has been so good for us this season, and he's only going to get better. Right now, I don't really know that there's too many right backs, not only in the Premier League, but in the world, that are better than him right now. So, big you up, Malo Gusto. My rating for you, I'm going to give you an 8, because you play cold right back and that. So, yeah, man. Then we talk about our centre backs and the partnership between Axel Disasi and Levi Colwill. See Axel Disasi yesterday? He was cold. Obviously, he made 16 clearances, and that was the big thing. But not only that, but his positioning was very good. Like, when the ball's coming in, he gets it away. Like, honestly speaking, yesterday's performance was all about defense, and we summed up very well. Unlucky not to get a clean sheet, but I always thought that City would be able to get a goal. But it doesn't deter the fact that yesterday's performance in the defense was very good. To allow them to have 30 shots at the minimum, and they only scored 1, the credit has to go to the defense. And that's why Axel Disasi, for me, is going to be the man of the match. I am going to be giving him give him an 8.5. Big you up, Axel Disasi. Big you up. And then we have Levi Colwill, again, the centre back partnership. We don't see these guys play together enough. And yesterday, it should let Pochettino know that he shouldn't be letting Levi Colwill be the left back. Play him at left centre back. That's his best position, fam. That is his best position. So for me, I'll be honest, man. Colwill, good performance from you. Haaland wasn't on much. So yeah, man, I'll be real. I'm gonna give you an 8. Big you up. And then left back, Ben Chilwell. Yeah, man. I don't feel like City were doing a lot down the right hand side, but you had a decent game. Like, of all the defenders, I think you probably had the weakest one, but it was still a good performance nonetheless. Man, I'm going to be giving Ben Chilwell I'm gonna give him an 8 as well. So big you up the defense, because that was our shining light. Our performance was about defending, because if we didn't defend, it would have been long, in my opinion. But yeah, Man City, they didn't do that well. But a lot of the defense is the reason for that in the attack. So yeah, man. Now I'm gonna move on to the midfield. Starting off with Enzo Fernandez. Enzo, good performance from you. My rating for you, I'm gonna give you a 6 because for me, I don't feel like obviously crediting the midfield for bare defending. We didn't do that much attacking. And even with the attacks we did, I don't feel like you kickstarted a lot of them. So yesterday's performance wasn't an average performance, but it wasn't by far anywhere near the best performance by you. So that's why I'm gonna give you a 6.5. I'm gonna change it to 6.5. Big you up. You made a lot of tackles and were just very good in defensively, but overall was a calm performance. Then we move on to Moises Caicedo, and man like Caicedo, whew, man was a destroyer. I feel like he was very fortunate to stay on the pitch. I'll be real. He made a lot of tackles, but you are there to be that destroyer, to be the disruptor, fouls, to cause fouls, to win the ball back. I feel like defensively yesterday was obviously the best part, and you was a part of that. So for me, I'm also going to give you a 6.5. A good performance. And then you have Conor Gallagher, who for me, good performance again. When we're talking about defending, we need people with high energy in order to kickstart counter attacks, to be up the pitch, to win the ball back high, to allow us to create a lot of chances. And I feel like you did a lot of that yesterday. You had a very, very good performance. And like I said, when we are having to be pinned back, sit back, defend, and be able to counter attack, you're a person that has to do that because the way you cover the ground, that's the one thing we've always said, that you can cover ground, you can run, you have that desire, mentality to run, run, run. And the game yesterday just proved that. So for me, I'm going to be giving you a 7. Big you up for your performance, bro. But now we're going to move on to the attackers. And for me, this is where it gets peak because we scored 1 goal. But I'm not that impressed with the attack. I'll be real. Let's start off with Raheem Sterling. And Sterling, fair enough. You scored a goal, yeah. Big you up for it. But what is that chance for Edison? On top of that, what is the chance in the second half? For me, if we have real killers, guys that are world class finishers in this team, we only have one of them, which is Christopher Nkunku, who didn't start. For me, we would have won the game. And that's what I'm most frustrated with, the fact that we could have and should have won the game based on everything that had happened. We go 2-0 up in the first half, the game's done. The game's done because we eventually win. And that's what means more. I'm not out here trying to be celebrating draws because realistically, City for me didn't play that well. They would have scored more than 1 goal after having 30 shots. How many times do you ever hear them have 30 shots and only get 1 goal? They were there for the picking. We could have won the game, but we didn't. So for me, it goes down to the finishing, as always, the Achilles heel. So for me, Raheem Sterling, you're gonna get a 6 because honestly, it wasn't a great performance from you. It wasn't. And at times I feel like you just cost us. So let me give you a 6 because it wasn't a crap performance, but it was nowhere near the best. I don't feel like he was one of the best performers in my opinion. So yeah, 6 for you. Cole Palmer on the right hand side. Obviously, you would be the one to drop back a little bit from the attack to create for Nicholas Jackson, Raheem Sterling. He did a good couple balls. Obviously, you kickstarted some stuff, but he wasn't be able to he wasn't able to capitalize on it. Like in the first half where you played it through, and then I believe it's Conor Gallagher who plays a pass to someone else, and then we try to swing it across goal, but it just doesn't come off. you was the guy that was going to be trying to break the City line with the good passes and that, but he didn't really get into the game that much. He wasn't really involved. He was probably doing more defending than you were attacking. So again, I don't feel like the attack had a good game. So I'm going to give you Cole Palmer a 5 because I really don't think attacking wise it was anywhere near our best. Nowhere near. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a 5. And then we have Nicholas Jackson. Jackson, I big you up for your hold up play. I big you up for the way you can create for others, the link up play and everything. But the finishing is the biggest issue. Yesterday, people were talking about, oh, the pass should have been better. Da, 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 da. For me, the world class player has that chance, the same chance that we've been given bare times. Yeah, man, it would have been a wrap. We could have won the game. And I understand that you're trying to get angry at Enzo Fernandez, but I'm gonna be honest, there's not really any point to get angry about him having that shot because at the end of the day, you don't take too many shots. So for me, big you up for the assist. It was a good ball. And also, it is very jarring to hear that people say, oh, such a great team goal. When obviously we've won the ball back down the right hand side, you've played that very good ball. And big you up for playing that ball. But if I'm going to be honest, that's the only option that you had to play. And that's what you had to do. When you're a professional football player, you should be making them passes if you're an attacker. You should be able to. So for me, I don't really think that the goal was by all means very, very great because that was just that was the options there. That's what we had to do. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a 5.5 because I wasn't impressed with the attackers, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, 5.5. And then we go on to the subs. We didn't really make too many. Christopher Nkunku came on. I'm gonna give him a 5. Personally speaking, he should have started. If he starts the game, we win the match. We win the match. I honestly, full-heartedly believe that. So I'm gonna give you a 5. Then we had Trevor Chalobah come on. I'm gonna give you a 5 because yeah, man, came on. Even the goal came off of you, which was kind of jarring. But I'm gonna give you a 5. And then our last substitute, Cesare Casadei. Yeah, man, I'm just gonna give you a 5 because you guys didn't really do much. We were defending by the time these guys came on. So yeah, man, 5s for all of them. But now we're gonna move on to Maurizio Pochettino. And you, Pochettino, I am not happy. People are gonna be talking about, oh yeah, this is the performance, all of this stuff. Like, we are not consistent. And for me, like City were there for the taking. They were there for the taking, and we should have won the match. But you not starting Christopher Nkunku, you doing the things that you done, like for me, the substitution in the second half isn't really the biggest things. But it's not starting Nkunku because that first half was the best half. If we start with our best attackers, who's to say we don't have 2 goals? Please. I would love someone to tell me because we all know that we could have had 2. But down to the finishing of either Jackson or Sterling, it just wasn't the case. So for me, Pochettino, you are jarring because as good as the team setup was to be defensively, which for me sets us up like a little team, I'm not really fond of that, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, the subs, not starting Kunku, that's the big thing. And for me, you've cost us the win. So my rating for you, I'm going to give you a 5. I'll give you a 5. But yeah, man, that's going to conclude the player ratings. You guys let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook for more Chelsea content. I'm CFC with this blue, and I'm out. Peace. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.